Hey guys, it's Cam and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. And if you're into all things beauty, then definitely make sure that you join the Cam fam, my little community here on YouTube, by hitting that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the bell too, so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, so today I'm trying something a little different, so bear with me guys, we're gonna see how this goes. But I wanted to try my hand at a tutorial on like trending makeup things. So Painted by Spencer recently did a reverse cat eye look, and it's just like so smoky and sultry and it looks so cool. And of course I saw that and my first thought is I could never do that. But then I was like, well, maybe I could do a tutorial where I kind of like do my own version of it, so that way it's kind of like daytime and everyday friendly and like super simple. So that's what we're doing today. But I don't want to chat too much. I just want to jump straight into it because I'm really excited to try this. So if you want to see my version of an easy everyday reverse cat eye look, then keep watching. As far as what you need to do this look, there's really not too many differences from what you probably already use for like an everyday eye look. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette. This is the Velvet Rose one, and I think it's actually a dupe for the Anastasia Sultry palette. I'm not sure about that, but it's a really affordable palette. I think these go for $8, and it's just a great like basics neutral palette. So this is the palette that I'm gonna use for this look. And as far as other things, I recommend like a gel eyeliner for your waterline. You're gonna want something that's not gonna budge and that's super like smooth and glides on really nicely. And then just some mascara. And what I'm actually gonna use for my top lashes is just one of these wispies from the Kiss Falscara. They kind of look like two of those individual lashes together. And I really think that using that is gonna create a really nice cat eye effect in the outer corner and just lift the eye up. Now for the gel eyeliner that I mentioned, I'm gonna be using the Covergirl Ink It eyeliner. This is basically just like a pencil gel eyeliner type thing, and it's really great for the waterline. So what I'm gonna do here, it's really hard to do on camera, is just line my waterline with this. And I know other tutorials have the eyeliner start extending, but I'm not gonna do that because I want it to be a very subtle look still. So I'm just putting this like rounded in the waterline. And I'm just stopping it before the tear duct as well, instead of bringing it in. Now, normally when I do my makeup, I don't like tight lining because I'm wearing contacts and it really irritates my contacts. But for this look, I do recommend like going in and trying to get the top waterline and tight lining. That's like really uncomfortable to do, but it's gonna look a lot better than just having that skin showing because it's gonna tie everything in together and still kind of make your top lash line look lined without actually having the liner go over the top. So I'm just gonna do that right now and hope I don't poke my eye out. Now that I have both eyes lined on both my upper and lower water lines, we're gonna jump into the eyeshadow now. So for the upper lid, you wanna keep it very, very minimal. I'm gonna actually mix this shade with this shade to create like the perfect crease color for this, because I do feel like something more cool toned will look natural and just like that's the way your eye crease is. And these don't have names, but I think it's 14 and 10 in this palette. And I'm using a really big fluffy brush to blend this, by the way. It's an M441 because you don't want it to be too precise. This is just, again, to shadow the crease. I'm also going to connect it a little bit to my eye contour right here under the brow. And I'm gonna try to also wing it out ever so slightly. And make sure that the space above your lash line is open because that's going to help us create that lifted cat eye effect. Because we're only really focusing on the lower lash line, we want to avoid it being heavy and dragging the eye down. So everything should be very lifting. It even almost looks like I've done a cut crease here, but I'm still trying to keep it very blended. Okay, now we're actually gonna do the shape of the reverse cat eye. So what I'm gonna do is use the black shadow that comes in this palette. It just, I think, is called number 15. And I'm using this on a Luxie 215 small angle brush. And now I'm not going to like really smudge this that much, as opposed to like stamp it right underneath where that gel eyeliner is. So if you have that gel liner in the waterline, I'm basically just using this to stamp the lash line. Again, because I want to make this very everyday, daytime friendly, I'm not going like really crazy with it. So I just stamp that over the lash line. I'm feathering it a little bit by the tear duct. And then I'm gonna do the wing part. I really wanna make it lifted because that's what's gonna keep all these shadows on the bottom from dragging the eye down. So now basically just smudging this upward. And I'm not taking it too far up, just a little bit. Because again, I don't wanna make it overly dramatic. You can also like connect it ever so slightly on the lash line here, just so that way you don't have an awkward gap. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smudger brush, and this is an M508, and I'm gonna go back into that deeper crease shade that we used at first. And so again, what I wanna do here is basically stamp this on. And in a sense, almost kind of start overlapping the black that we stamped on the lash line. It's kind of like reverse blending. This way we're blending it out, but not dragging it lower. Then I'm gonna grab a really small tapered blending brush. This is an M506, and we're gonna go into that lightest shade that I put on the crease. And now we're finally gonna start making some pretty big sweeping blending motions. Again, I'm really not letting anything go too far down the lower eyelid. And I'm also gonna take that wing and try to extend it a little bit that way. Now, if I feel like I've lost a little too much of that smokiness, we do want a little bit after all. I'm gonna go in with the darker crease shade and the smudger brush and just reapply that a little bit if I want to re-intensify it. Okay, now I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And what's really nice is, especially if you have like really small lashes and you don't like wearing false lashes, this look is really going to emphasize them and make them look a lot bigger than they are. And for mascara, I'm using my Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara. And so I always apply mascara to my bottom lashes first to avoid any transfer on the top lashes if you do them first. And if you don't ever put mascara on your bottom lashes, you're gonna wanna do that for this look just because it's gonna tie everything in together on the lower lash line. So even though there isn't that much drama going on right now on the lower lash line, once I put mascara, it's gonna get a lot smokier looking. And so once I actually get to my top lashes, I don't want to bring the mascara too close to like my inner baby lashes because that'll detract from the cat eye look. And you can absolutely leave it here with just the mascara on the top lashes. Again, this is a great look to do with just mascara on top lashes because it really accentuates the natural lashes that you do have. But I'm gonna go a little extra with it and put on the individual lashes from the Kiss Falscara set. And I'm gonna place them like angled very up and just on the outer corner. So what I actually ended up doing is putting two like individual wispies on the outer corners and kind of tilting them very, very straight up and out to really create this cat eye effect. This is unlike anything I've ever done before. But anyway, here's the final look. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you did, it would really help me out if you would smash that like button down below. And I'm curious to hear from you guys in the comments as to whether you would try this look or not. Because I feel like when I first saw the trend, I was like, whoa, that's really intense. I don't think I could wear that outside or anything like that. But I actually really like this. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, I think this is a really nice way to do it for every day and really get that lifted look. So I'm curious to know if you guys would rock this. And so now I bet you probably started wondering what video you should watch next. So if you liked this one, you'll probably like one of these two. And if you haven't already, then click on my face to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Alright my loves, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.